Hi everyone, welcome back to the course. This is lesson number 3. My name is Oliver and I will be your instructor for this course. Today in lesson 3, we are going to delve into the pronouns in English. Some more pronouns that we're going to learn. This, that, these, and those, right? This, that, these, and those. Now, we use this, that, these, and those to refer to things such as ideas, people, and objects. Okay, we can use them to refer to nouns, right? Nouns are people, places, and things. So we use these to refer to nouns, people, places, and things. Also, while pointing out whether the thing we're talking about is close to the speaker or far away from the speaker. So in our list, you can see that we have the verb to be. And when we conjugate the verb to be, it's I am, you are, he is, she is, it is, we are, and they are. And here we have this, that, these, and those. And when we move over here, we have this, that, these, and those, and we have spaces here, blank spaces. So this blank, that blank, these blank, those blank. We're going to take the conjugations from here, and we're going to add them here. So let's do it together, okay? Now, I just want to say that this and that refers to the third person singular, the it form. Okay, so it's almost like we're taking it and we're going to move it right over here. Okay, so we're going here and we're going to say this is. Okay, that is. All right. Now, I also want to point out that when we are talking about these and those, okay, we're going to be referring to the third person plural, which is the they form. So we're going to take are in this case, are, and we're going to move it on over here, and it becomes these are, and those are. Okay? So again, we have this is, that is, these are, and those are. So now let's go down and we'll look at some examples right here and let's see if we can do it together. First example that we have is this blank a key. Okay, and what is a key? A key is what you put in the door to open the door. We call it a key. Okay, K-E-Y, key. A key looks like this. Okay, that's a key. Okay, so we're going to say this blank a key, this is a key. Okay, from the third person singular, it is. This is a key. Next we have that blank the moon. Okay, and you know what the moon is? The moon is up in the sky. Okay, so this is the moon right here. And what's the opposite of the moon, right? What's the opposite of the moon? The opposite of the moon is, I'll put it in yellow, the opposite of the moon is the sun. Okay, so the sun is the opposite of the moon. You see the sun during the day and you see the moon typically at night. So we're going to use that blank the moon. That is the moon. is, third person singular. Now we're going to be talking about things in the plural form. And things in the plural form come from they are. So all we're going to have to do here in this case is we just need to put are in this example. Okay, so for example, we're going to say these are lamps. Okay, and lamps are like this. Lamps kind of look like that, and they have a lot of light. Okay, so when you have a lamp, you use a lamp so you can see things at nighttime. They produce light. Okay, lamps. Okay, you use lamps when you, for example, when you read books. Okay, you use lamps to light up your house at nighttime when the moon is out. Okay, do you need lamps when the sun is out? Do you need lamps when it is daytime? Sometimes, but oftentimes no, you don't, because there's light coming from the sun. There's light coming from the sun. And so lamps in this case are somewhat obsolete. We don't need them because we have the sun. Next we have those blank curtains. Okay, those blank curtains. We're going to say those are curtains. Okay, those are curtains. And what are curtains? Do you know what curtains are? Well, let me show you. This is a window. Okay, that's a window. And curtains are the things that look like this. Okay, they go across and they usually hang down like this. And they cover the windows, okay? So curtains block the sun. Curtains block the sunlight. Those are called curtains. So this is a key. That is the moon. These are lamps and those are curtains. Okay? Now, we're also going to be looking at different expressions. For example, what is this? Meaning, what is this right here close to me? What is this? Okay, or you can hear, what is that over there, far from me? Far from me. What is that over there? Okay, you could say, that is a car. Okay, this is my shoe. Okay, so this is, that is, what is this? What is that? Next we have, what are these? Okay, what are these right here? These are my shoes. I have two shoes. These are my shoes on my feet. What are those over there? Those are trees. Okay, those are green trees. They are very tall. So you can hear that we have expressions, what is this? What is that? What are these? And what are those? So for example, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 examples here. Let's go ahead and do them together. It says, what blank this here, right here? What are we going to say? Is or are? What do you think? What is this here? What is this here? This, we're going to use is again. We're going to say this is, right? This is a phone, right? And you know what a phone is. Ring, ring, ring. Hello? Okay. What is this? This is a phone. Next we have what blank that? There. What, okay, is, okay, because you see we have that right here. So what is that there? That is a computer. Okay, that is a computer you use to type and do your homework. What blank these? Okay, we're going to use are. What are these right here? What are these? These are cups. And cups are like this that you use to drink water. Okay, that's a cup to drink water or milk or soda or Pepsi or Coca-Cola. This is a cup. So these are cups, and it's plural, so we need to make 2 cups, okay? These are cups. These are 2 cups. And finally, what blank those? What blank those over there? What are those? Okay, and it says those are plates. Okay, like a dinner plate. This is a plate that you eat your food on. Okay, and then you have a fork, you have a knife, and you have a spoon. Okay, this is a plate. Okay, so what is this? This is a phone. What is that? That is a computer. What are these? These are cups. What are those? Those are plates. Okay guys, so that's really it for this lesson today. This is lesson number 3, and as you can see, we have the verb to be, this, that, these, and those. Conjugate it in the 3rd person singular, this is, that is. Then we have the 3rd person plural, these are, those are. We have our examples, this is a key, that is the moon. These are lamps, those are curtains. What is this? This is a phone. What is that? That is a computer. What are these? These are cups. What are those? Those are plates. Okay? I hope that you learned something new today. And if you've been watching these lessons from lesson 1 and you've enjoyed them, please like and subscribe to my channel. And I will produce many more videos for you, and together we can learn English. All right? So as always, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.